I couldn't figure out how to explain what my situation was until I explained what my situation was, and that was this morning. I'm just drained,
Yes.
and it just like really it like took a lot out of me, and it happened last week. From beginning of last week,
Beginning last week,
we
you was
were
feeling drained.
busy, so like we were
Yeah.
just busy, like back to back to back, trying to fill all the products. Like we have so many products to do, and even though we have a certified,
Kitchen.
because I seen that shirt on Temu. This is a whole outfit, girl.
Is it? This is not. This is from Timu.
No,
I
this is
didn't think
from
so.
Catherine's.
I was about to say what?
Yeah, this is from Catherine's.
That didn't look like
Yeah,
Timu to me.
that's right.
Oh,
There you go.
man,
Now you
she's
can
trying to
go
take
back.
the spotlight. But
No,
anyway,
I'm just joking.
we got some.
But thank you. Yeah, I would look for this shirt. I like the material. This is kind of like a material that Timu has too. So they might have made it from Catherine's and Catherine overcharged when you can get it a good deal on Timu.
Oh, you probably got it before because you had this one.
I've had this outfit for
Yeah.
years before Timu was
And
even
you already
big.
know it's made in China, so yeah, they probably do still
Yeah,
got the
yeah.
factory rolling with it.
So yeah. But hey TLL Coffee,
Yeah,
how
we gotta
you
welcome somebody in the
doing? That's
caffeinated.
my girl, and I've
We
had my
got
coffee today, Tia.
TLL Coffee. Welcome in, Tia. Nice to
Woo-hoo.
see you in here. Welcome in, welcome in.
Tia, when I saw that hoodie just now, because I ain't got my glasses, so I can't see. So don't be mad at me, Tia. But I was like, does she got a red wig on? Or got her hair done red? Like, what's going on? That is not my Tia. Like,
It was the hat. It was the hat and the
it's the
hoodie
hat and the
combo.
hoodie
You
camera. I
gotta
was like,
peep it.
oh, I was
And
like,
thank you for
but
letting
it's
us know
sharp. I
earlier.
love that though. It's sharp. I
All
love
right,
it.
Tia said hello, beautiful, love and live.
Hello, sweetie.
All right, what's up, Tia? My Taurus Ken, what's
Hello,
going on?
everybody. Giovanni. Oh, I can
All
see a little bit
right,
better here.
uh,
Charlene, Michael, welcome in. Pretty.
nice to see you in
Oh,
here, Tia.
I can see you a lot better now. When it's far away. But no. So she said red wig. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Really?
I looked over. I was like, what?
I'm dead.
I'm
Tia
like, what
also
is this? I'm gonna
says.
have to stop the whole thing. What's going on with Tia right now?
Tia also says to share, like, comment, connect. All right, turn on the post notifications.
There you go. There you go.
All right,
So we
yeah,
had
it's
to
been a
work
crazy
all
week.
week. Like there was no rest all week long, like at all. So
Non-stop, get it,
and
go.
especially I'm gonna say Wednesday night, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, just no rest. Okay. And so we're overdoing everything, and we only have this kitchen, and now I'm gonna call it a small kitchen because we're trying to do so much, and we have to work with one blender,
Yeah, my
and
blender
that
broke.
blender is temperamental. We got a Vitamix, and that one is temperamental. Like you can only
Oh,
blend
yeah.
so much, and it needs to take a 45-minute break. It
It
needs some
shut down. It overheat.
yeah, it needs break.
Mm-hmm.
And my other one don't work. And Mr. Man over here, I don't know why it take him so long to do something. I told him to go get the insurance policy so we can get a new one. He said yes. That meant no. Anytime he tell me yes real quick, that means hell no. Yeah, and that's exactly what it means. Hell no. It don't even mean no. Y'all be thinking Eli all sweet. Oh, that's my favorite nephew. Favorite nephew, my butt.
Yeah,
Literally.
now you're acting.
Let's just get real about that conversation. We know. But so anyway, so we have all this and we're trying to get it all done. I'm over here being a bakery. I got cakes coming in and out the oven, just cakes, just all over the place. These was the most unorganized folks I've ever dealt with. And I know they've been doing this for years. So I don't know why this year was
You
different.
do know why, because they ain't had the same structure.
Well, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
I'm down $400. It's a negative 400. Let's call it what it is. First, I got an invoice saying it was $300 to do the event. So I'm gonna pay $300 because you're gonna make about $4,000 or $5,000, Lenora, because everybody makes this much money. They sell out every year. So you need to have your stuff, and they don't want you to just sell out early on Friday. They want you to make sure you are selling out.
I don't think nobody saw that, but one person, one food vendor.
So anyway,
nobody else saw that. They telling people don't have enough product. You will
sell out. Not sell out because the last time people were selling out. Anyway, y'all, we ain't even with the concert. The people got to leave the concert to come shop. Who leaving the concert to go shop?
Or
Who
you could pay
leaving a
the whole bunch
concert
of
that
money
you
for the
already paid a
ticket.
grip of money to go spend some more money? Like you ain't gonna make it easy access. Like you're not gonna make it easy access. Let's just get real about it. You know, we think about stuff, and that's why I be telling y'all about pop up events and stuff. So anyway, back to my beginning because I'm all over the place. We got an invoice saying 300. So I'll go to this so-called mandatory meeting to tell us about everything we need to do and how we need to prepare for and everything. And the reason I go like this is because literally, and I mean literally, we didn't do anything that we were told in the mandatory meeting. Even the location wasn't where the location was in the mandatory meeting. That's why I did this. So they are telling you, they didn't tell you in this mandatory meeting you need to pay for the thing or pay before, pay for the thing. They didn't tell you any of that. So I don't know. I get them out of my own business. They want the money. So I go, well, mine is $300. I didn't think I had to say $300. So I give him my card. He does it. I go home. I'm looking at my account. I'm like, why am I missing some money? This fool and charging me $400. And then had Eli text him because Eli has the taste of flavor email. I don't. So I'm like, text him or whatever. And the man talking about, oh, it's normally $400. We sent you the wrong invoice for $300, and they're gonna send me a $500 invoice. I should have knew then.
That what kind of situation?
I should have said, give me my refund because you tripping. That's what I should have said. I don't know why I didn't say it, but I should have said, just hand me my refund. Just give it to me. I don't need it. Because literally what we made the 2 days is what I make one day in less hours. Like, let's see, 8:30. Hold on, we're gonna do this. 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 5.5 hours. I make what we made in 2 days. And I stay there from, I think, was it 10 or 11? 11 something, 11:30 to 9 something Friday night. And then 10 to pretty much 9 o'clock Saturday. Yeah, all day with bugs attacking.
Oh my goodness!
And when I say
Let's not
bugs
get into the
attacking,
bugs. Oh my
attacking.
goodness!
And I'm using
You
my
was
mom's
acting
bug
up.
spray everywhere. Like I'm using it, and they was making fun of me because I was like, "You ain't using that bug spray. You ain't using that bug spray." Welcome in,
It's
Marco.
not a bug. It's a bug repellent.
It's a bug
And
repellent.
she's
It's
trying
not
to
to
kill
kill
the
them, but
bug with the bug spray.
but I'm like, hello.
You spraying up, it'll kill him. No, I mean, but she was.
And it was,
acting up.
and it was a freaky bug. There was this one bug I thought it was screaming about. It was like a spider, and Eli broke it in half.
No, it wasn't like a spider. It was a spider.
Okay, it was a spider. It broke in half, and the two body parts is still alive, chilling. Y'all don't understand what we be going through. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it.
So she was acting up. But we do have to welcome some people in here on the YouTube side of things. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take some time to welcome somebody who's uniquely lavish. We have
I am Shakita D. Woo!
Shakita D in the building. Nice to see you in here, Shakita. Thank you for joining us. Not only do we have Shakita D,
I miss my Shakita.
We also gotta welcome in somebody on the move, and that is my boy
Anthony on the move. Hey, Anthony.
All right, he said, hey team, how's it going?
Yeah,
it's going good. How you doing, Anthony? Thank you for joining us today. So nice to see you. I can't even speak. Yeah. So nice to see you in here in the chat today. Anthony on the move. We also got somebody who's lit. We gotta light things up with 755 Media. Welcome in 755.
I love my 755.
755 said, hey y'all.
Hey.
Good to see you. Yeah, it's nice to see you as well. 755. Yeah. She said hello, chat.
Hello.
All right, we also got our favorite cookie critter. Hop, skipping and jumping into the chat. We've got
my house. Hey.
Your house. Welcome in,
hey,
Oreo. Oreo said hello, love and live show. Nice to see you.
Hello.
We also got somebody who enjoys crafting. We got
Lena Doyle crafting.
Hey, Lena in here. Lena said, hey y'all, what's going on?
Hey,
nothing much. We giving y'all a recap. We had a crazy weekend. We did a pop-up.
Yeah.
And we did all of this preparing, and and it was not everything it was seemed to be. It was not everything was chalked up to be. There was a lot of hype, but
we gonna get
it didn't live up to it. We got to work with somebody though. All right, we got
the
Jay
Jordan.
Hey, Jordan here.
How are you?
All right, he coming through. He had just got done with his reps. He's stepping into the chat.
Uh-oh.
All right, the people's over here. What's going on?
Yes.
And Jay Jordan in the building. He said, "Hey, chat.
Hey,
Hey, everyone in the chat. Absolutely." Lena said, "Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, please, and thank you." Gotta agree with that one. And Seth Papa said, "Hello, honey pop." Oh, I'm all up in your business. All right. So yeah, that's what's going on. We did a event. We did a jazz festival. We did a lot of preparations for it, and it was the structure just wasn't what it should have been.
It wasn't what it was like the past years.
Yeah,
in the past years, people have sold out. Past years, it was all this different. So you don't mind spending that extra money. I was always mad about the extra $100 that they charged me, but I was like, I'm gonna make this money back, and I'm not even gonna care about the extra 100.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm minus 400. Like that was just ridiculous. Like and what I've grown to, like this year with all the pop-ups that we've done, is I've grown to understand that a lot of these people this year are starting to love and respect the vendors. And these people just disrespected us. It was like we were segregated. It was the opposite. It was just totally different. And I never felt that way from me doing pop-ups from day one. I never felt that way. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn like we just all that in a bag of chips, but I do have a certain level of understanding how much money I should make. And if I'm here all day, I know how much money I should have made. Even if I didn't sell out, I know how much money I should have been able to pocket, because we're here for 2 whole days. You know what I mean? And even though Friday was a half a day, I was there 2 whole days. Let's just call it what it was.
And also to throw in Thursday for the setup, which we could have actually got done on one of those days.
We could have did it Friday. There was no reason for us to come in Thursday.
She keeps said, whoa, segregated. She said, "Oh, you bring out the vocabulary."
Girl, you don't understand, because like this is what I'm educated for many years on this concert. They always had the concert and the vendors in the one same spot. So they could walk back and forth during the concert. And then when there's breaks, you get flooded with all these people coming to buy food, buy product, buy clothes, buy wigs, because everybody's there, to do the stuff. And they've been doing it years. And the people that were here years and years and years have always sold out. So everybody's coming with extra stuff. Like everybody's coming with their A game, and they're buying more supplies, and they're doing so. Everybody's coming their A game, and this time they got the concert over here, a metal detector getting you back and forth from the concert. Why you need a metal detector to get you back and forth for the concert?
So they said scrap that on the second day, but the first day,
but it was stupid, wasting our money again. So and then the workers you have there is lazy and rude and
unorganized
and don't care about the business. Like they're doing us a favor.
Yeah,
mind you, we paying your salary, and you acting like you're doing us a favor.
One dude had the cigar in his mouth.
That was the main problem. That was the main problem.
Had the cigar. I was like, what is that smell? And I just see him with the big cigar. Even at the end of the day, still puffing on the cigar. I'm like, what is the point? Aren't you here to work?
And I'm gonna tell you, by the time Saturday came, my mouth was untamed. Oh, I couldn't tame my mouth anymore.
Oh my goodness! Y'all should have caught the TikTok live on that one. She did this fudge taste test. I wish we had that recorded. TikTok need to start doing like the VODs or something, so you can at least go back.
They do.
They do have that.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it.
Oh well, you need to have that set up, because that was a moment. I wish I could have had that one recorded. Yeah. That was the best reaction ever.
My mouth just really was untamed. And then my nephew and my daughter are talking about I was bullying the lady next to me.
She was bullying this lady. So
I was being nice.
No, pause, because you want to get on this, right? Let me tell y'all the story. This is where the bully comes in, because she was doing some other minor stuff. Okay, you got a little argument. No, the lady go gets the food. Okay, now you got to open it up. Let me see what it is. Let's see. Oh, okay.
They said
All right,
no when I
let me see
did
the
that
fish.
Friday.
Okay.
That's why I don't pay attention because they didn't
Okay,
say no when I
what
did
kind
it
of fish is
Friday.
that? What does it taste like? Dip that in there. Dip. Okay, no, you wasn't supposed to dip it. You were supposed to try it first so I could know what the fish was. No, don't dip it in the sauce. Okay, now come over here. Get some of this hot sauce. Try it with the hot sauce. No, you can put a lot on there. I like this one. Put a whole lot on there. She went and goes, sits back down. Oh, wait. Bring it. She comes to seasoning. Bring those fries over here. Bring those fries over here. Put this R seasoning on her fries. She didn't have no choice. She didn't have no
What if
choice.
she didn't like the seasoning? I would have ruined her whole meal. What if
Exactly.
she
She
didn't
didn't
like
have
the
no
seasoning?
choice.
What if she didn't like
Luckily,
the
she was
seasoning?
like, "Oh yeah, this is good." But what if she wasn't a seasoning kind of girl? All of a sudden, she wasn't gonna say no to her for some reason. She was just going along with everything. Oh, okay, all right. The fudge come. We doing the fudge taste test. She talking about, oh, the fudge. This is so nasty, so disgusting. Try this. Try this. She tried one. Oh no, this is not right. Okay, no. Try this one right here. Try this. No, I'm good. Try this one right here. No, try this. No, I don't. Try this one. You gotta try it. Okay. So you have to peer pressure right there. And she started laughing. Laughing at you peer pressuring the lady. She was acting all the way up.
That was some nasty fudge.
Look.
And I have never chewed fudge a day in my life. I have never in my life chewed fudge.
Never in your life. But so it was really thick. It was more like a
I never chewed fudge at all. Like it was
different consistency. It wasn't.
It was, but it was fudge. And, then there was this one. Oh my goodness, y'all! Y'all gotta understand that. Okay, so what? I'm eating fudge, and Eli got all this stuff. They got all this.
It's different fudges.
Yeah, different
flavors.
And I don't know which is which. So I'm just tasting fudge because, of course, now I'm on TikTok, and I'm like, I'm sorry. When I'm on YouTube, I know how to talk to y'all. When I'm on TikTok, I just don't know what to say. Because they don't talk as much as they just flying through, you know.
In and out.
And so with you guys, I know y'all. So it's fake. So I was like, okay, I don't know what this is. So I'm just tasting it. There was this one. I was like, oh, it's spicy. And then the spice. Okay, so then I was like, you know how you shock because you're not expecting. So I was like, oh my God, it's spicy. And then this overwhelming disgustingness came after the spice. And it was, I can't even explain the nastiness.
So it was cayenne
disgusting.
pepper.
It was nasty. It was nasty. It was.
And I forgot that it was on
nasty.
There. So she already don't like spicy.
But and I don't mind trying something spicy if I know it's gonna be spicy. Like if he would have said, "Oh, there's a spicy one," be prepared.
I forgot.
I would have been okay. But it wasn't just the spice, y'all. It was like literally you tasted the spice hit. So it was like, oh, this is hot. And then like the bottom of somebody's nasty feet just came through with this flavor. And it was like the most disgusting. I don't even know it was nasty feet. It was just a nasty.
It was just a disgusting tasting. Yeah, it was not a good one for you.
I was like, I don't want to eat this at all. Like,
and she was loud about it.
And I'm telling you, it's this big, and probably this wide. It was not even big.
She's just across the way. She's just across the way. So the lady,
don't act like it was like we were next to each other. It was
as loud as she was, you could have heard her.
No,
there was music and playing and everything. If they was like focused on us, if they was focused on us, they would have known. Yeah, she listened. Watch to the chat a little bit. But yeah, Shaki was saying, now I want to see. I wish we was able to get that VOD.
He can play with it on here, and you can see it. It wasn't the part where I was bullying the girl.
No, it's on there. It's on TikTok.
Me bullying her? I didn't do it. I wasn't on live when I did the fish.
Oh no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking
about the fudge was on live.
Fudge. That's what I'm saying. I wish we had that.
But I know, but when she put that up, that was part of the fish.
The fish one? Oh, the fish was good.
The fudge one is on it, not the fish one. That was before.
Yeah, I don't think we won't be able to get either, to be honest.
You might, because they like to tell you to do snippets from your past life.
Well, Hopefully
to
we'll be
make
able to
a
get it.
video.
Oh yeah. Oh, you can pull the TikTok live. Okay,
See?
we gotta pull that TikTok
See how
live.
I said it, he wasn't paying me no attention. You say he got it.
Because I just
I'm
never
just
heard
saying,
that.
just saying. It tells me every time I get off this to pull it. You know, it's just me saying it. You said it. Oh, okay, yeah.
It's confirmation.
Whatever. You
It's
don't listen to me
confirmation.
like this.
TikTok studio.
This is y'all favorite nephew. That's why I can't stand him.
That's why you're sitting down. So when we got to it, that was funny. That whole segment was funny. Her trying that fudge because she just had the best reaction. Then there was a little hot sauce on the plate. And mind you, this is what they actually had a prior experience. The lady that made the fudge. Lady made the fudge, came to our table, and she's not a person of color. And so she tried our most mild sauce. That's what she was taking, like it was gonna be a mild sauce. She just said no, it's our least hot.
No, because that's what she had. She said, "Can you give me your least hot sauce?"
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Oh, that's wildfire. That's the least hot."
Yes.
Hot sauce.
So
I said, "Oh, that's a wildfire." She didn't say
vocabulary,
mild.
mild.
She didn't say nothing. She said, "Can I try your least?" Because she said, "I make hot sauce and fudge, and I'm with somebody else at my tent that does cookies and all that." And I was like, "Oh, okay, And I don't pay nobody no attention. She was just, talking. I don't go, "Oh, competition" or "Oh, rival," because I don't care. I'm not ever in competition with anybody. I'm only in competition with myself because I don't have time to be looking at everybody else's stuff and I just don't do
It's
it.
not that kind of part.
I'm not. I don't do the stuff and I refuse to. So she was trying. She was like, "Oh my God, this is not mild." I said, "Well, I never said it was mild. You said least hot. That's what we got." "Oh, I do flavor. All our stuff is flavor. That's the reason our name is Taste the Flavor because it's flavor. It's all flavor. So I don't know. It's so hot I can't taste the flavor." Okay. You know, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think nothing of it because literally I make hot sauce and can't handle heat. She makes hot sauce and can't handle heat. And so she made her sauce. I don't know what she called hot sauce. She
makes pepper sauce.
There you go, pepper sauce.
And I mean, really, the last one was the only one that had like a little tingle, a little kick or anything.
The last one.
The last one, that's the one that was on the plate.
And it probably was it probably could have been good. I'm gonna sit here and act like it was probably good. It was on the fudge, so it wasn't good.
But this is the thing. I give her the plate, and mind you, I'm not just gonna be taking up this lady's plate. So she gives me the chip and everything to try her sauces. So on the plate, there's a little residue of the hot sauce. I put all the fudge away from the sauce. I don't know how she got it to where the fudge was on the sauce, but
because I was tinkling the fudge this way because I kept trying to show, and I was trying to get the lady next to me to try it. So I wasn't because it's fudge. I'm not thinking there's anything else on the plate. You giving me fudge. You didn't say, "Oh, there's fudge and hot sauce on it." You didn't say, "Here, try this fudge." So there was no communication on Eli's part for me to understand. So I'm the lady trying it. Apparently, forcing the lady to try it.
So Shakita said,
I don't know. I don't know how to go.
We didn't get to see.
And that's another thing. They were so harping on, "Oh, you can only have 2 bands per vendor, and if you're food one, you can have 4 bands and all that." We couldn't see the concert because we would have had to leave our table to go over there to see the concert. So there was Lena James. There was Leela.
Yeah, Leela.
Okay, Leela James, and then there was John B. And then there was Mike Phelps and some other folks. I don't know who these people are. I know who John B is.
And Leela James is apparently talking to him.
Okay.
We just don't know.
Avery Sunshine.
Yeah, she was
Leela James.
2 headliners.
Yeah, Leela James and John B was a headliner. And John B came on Friday night. He was the first on stage. For him to be a headliner, he wasn't supposed to be first. He had somewhere else. So he was out. You got to take the pictures with him if you were VIP, and then you out of there. Like that's just what it was. And they're known for it. Like they're known for this jazz festival. So people, they were sold out. And people from Seattle was coming down. People coming down for this concert. And I'm just telling you, I was not impressed. And mind you, I've been doing these pop-ups, and for you to be the least one and the most expensive, there's a problem. Kayla Waters is there, whoever that is, Norma Brown. We got a Michael Phelps. It might have been Norman Brown. Is that Michael? No, that's Kim Waters.
I don't know. You got Michael Phelps.
Because somebody said it's Michael Phelps on there. That's why they said it there. That wasn't me coming up with Michael Phelps.
No, Michael Phelps. Who is that?
I have no idea.
I only know.
Welcome in the Heart Channel. And I've been asking 755 what she cooking. She is MIA cooking. She cooking.
I'm gonna have you on the background.
Yeah. Don't be asking me questions because I'm over here throwing down in the kitchen. They'll be talking to me. I'm trying to. We all hungry. Everybody asking because we hungry.
This is but he did perform. They don't know. Jimmy B. He did perform.
I know he performed a whole bunch of songs. We didn't know that. That was the last song that he performed. But yeah, it was a crazy week. And then so this Sunday, I woke up with a big old sty. I couldn't even open my eye. It was like this on the side right here. Like it literally took up so I to my eye. I couldn't open my eyes. It was leaking. Had me almost wondering, do I got pink eye? Because it was so big. But I was like, no, this is a sty. I know what I got, but shoot, I was like, it was leaking. And I don't remember ever having a sty where my eye was making eye snot and all that. I just never had that when I had styes before. And I usually have a sty like in the middle, but this was like right here, this big old thing. And then it was like a little swollen piece up here. I just took a picture on TikTok and said, okay, I'm not doing no post today because I don't feel good. All you can do is pray for me right now because I'm gone. And I kept, I think I kept dozing off. I don't even know.
Yeah, you was over there drowsy.
I was. And then and it was so funny because when I was in the middle of my sleep this morning, when the light started coming up, I said, ooh, I feel so much better. And I was asleep. And I remember saying, I feel so much better. And then I was like, it's so funny because I had bought me these cheat wigs from Temu. And the reason I call them really cheat wigs is under $10. And I was going to wear them and take pictures. I couldn't do it. I got them wigs early. And I don't even know how to put up because I want to make a coffee stand, drink station in my house. So I want to make a cute little drink station in my house. And so I got the little container to hold the syrups and stuff. And I was laying down together. I mean, putting it together. And it was one of those easy ones to put together. It was crazy. And then, and then I'll be on TikTok. This is why I can't be on TikTok too. Let me tell you. I'm on TikTok watching these people make coffee syrups. And I'm like, I'm going to make me some coffee syrups. I'm going to make syrups. Now, you don't want to make syrups on his a long time ago. He did one and he made it one time and that was it. It was a one-time thing for his life. But I was like, I want to make some coffee syrups. This is why I have problems.
Coffee syrup. I say yuck.
What's yuck?
And Shakita, she said, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, me too. I came out and I was just like, I'm drained. I got to come out the room because I got to be free. I only came out the room.
She said she behind in the chat.
Oh.
She probably talking about the eye.
Oh, yeah. I was like, you still on here now, 755. We still hungry. We still want to know what you eat. All right, I'm coming up with this burger I'm going to make, y'all. I thought I was going to make it this week because I thought I was going to make some money. But I'm making me a hamburger with oxtail on it. Oh, I just got it. You know, oxtail gravy. Oh, my goodness. It's going to go on the burger. Oh, I'm so excited about this. I got to do it when the kids are not here. Yeah.
Yeah, she just kind of spicy with it, but it's okay.
One, I don't like Elias, so.
Yeah, and fake news.
It's
okay, so
I got to deal with that.
Proceed on. I do think we have it. But all that to say, we did the jazz festival, and it just wasn't as good as we thought it was going to be, and we also had the what you call it? The organizer dude. Just very unorganized, and then just barking at people and giving people attitude throughout the whole day. Like even when he's finishing up, he like no words. He just got the cigar in his mouth.
I was like,
I'm like,
and I kept saying to myself, he talks to me, I can stop for him because I'm not in the and I'm already pissed. He would get mouth to because I would let him know how this is horrible, how you running this horrible. You should get fired. I need your paycheck because I'm doing as much work as you, and that ain't nothing. Like I am sitting over here minding my business. You getting on my nerves. He done. Tell me how you do the Mexican
There's many people in. So everybody was supposed to set up.
Thursday.
Oh, wait. Heart Chandler said, I can't even hear the live stream. The music is too loud.
What music?
Yeah, we shouldn't have any music playing. Now we got a little echo, but we don't have any. We don't have any music playing over here, Heart Channel. Hey, you got something else going on.
Maybe he got his music playing.
But anyway, so all that to say. So there was Hispanic vendors. They make like Mexican food, I think, or something like that. Anyway, everybody was supposed to set up their tent on Tuesday. That's what the whole thing was. So he was doing a call and everything, and people were supposed to come in, set up. Now this dude is a worker. He's not the owner or anything like that. He's just the employee dude. He coming over there trying to set up, and everything. He comes out on the day of the event where it starts. The dude is like, wait, 1 second. He's about to start speaking to him. He's like, wait, I need to sit down. So he folds out his chair, like like one of those kind of like a lawn chair, those foldable chairs, whatever. He sits down and says, "You were supposed to set up yesterday. May I ask you why you don't have your tent set up?" And the dude's like, "Well, I'm work for the lady. I'm just trying to be here. I'm trying to set up. That's what my thing is." Well, we sent out the email, and yeah. So why? I'm just trying to understand why. So then he does this whole process. Literally, they could have been setting up during this time because a food vendor got eyes and stoves and all this stuff they got to get set up. He took all that time to call the owner, ask her why they wasn't set up, go through a whole process with her, and they took about 40 minutes before he could set up the tent, cutting into his time for preparation. I was just like, oh,
and mind you, the lady was there when he said we had to be there Thursday.
The fan is too loud.
Oh, sorry, we hot. I talk louder. We hot.
Let's see if I can get the noise.
He gonna work on that. We hot.
Oh, it's already reduced noise cancel. That means it's just bad.
This is right next to us.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, Heart Channel, for the audio.
Me too.
We'll try let's see. We'll try this. I don't know if it's gonna run, so it might cut out. Let's see. Well, okay. Tell us how this sound, Heart Channel. Does it sound better? Let us know. Testing 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
All right. So yeah, that was that situation. Yeah, it was. It just got a little crazy, a little hectic during the whole thing. 755 said, "Breathe, Oreo mouse. It will be okay." It's the fan. She's saying that it's loud and everything.
Don't say Oreo.
Oreo is Heart Channel.
I knew
that. So anyway, we got some people acting up.
Sorry, Oreo.
That was our weekend. Like Queen Lenore said, especially if y'all didn't hear it. And I just want to make sure, Oreo, is it better? Heart Channel, is it better?
How are you?
But I want to say
Thank
the
you for
whole
the
week we were prepping. So literally for me, Monday all the way up leading to the event, we was making sauce, making seasoning, making some kind of product for this event. And we get to the event and it's a big block. The setup is not how it's supposed to be. It was not geared or just incorporated the vendors at all. There was only one food vendor that seemed like they did really good, and that he had vouchers, and then also it was just food. So people can break, they're hungry, they want food or a drink, they'll do that. But there was no other incentive or reason to stay because it's a concert. So every time you're leaving, you're losing your money because you paid so much for the concert. Whereas if they had a different setup that kind of accommodated both, where you had at least a view. I heard another.
He was just rude, and then it was rude to another baker, and she got him though.
She was, and then the guy, the head honcho came, and the guy wanted to switch his tune.
Yeah.
So it's just a lot of it was just a lot of different weird stuff going on.
It's
I
crazy.
mean, even in terms of our setup, people just like, oh, I'm gonna just put you right here. Like there was no map or anything like that. You just go right.
And
here.
as much money you spend to be there, you should know what your spot looks like. You should know everything should be on there. And I should have known something was crazy when they overcharged me.
Yeah, they
overcharged me. When they were like, you got to be here Thursday, put your tent there because what if you come and then people got to move their tent? Well, if you know everybody's tent is a 10 by 10, then you walk the 10 by 10 step. And then, go give everybody 11 by 11 room space. You know what I mean? But that's not what they did. And it was just crazy. And like I said, it makes you mad. Like for me, it makes me mad because you're so unorganized and you're asking for so much money. And mind you, again, we pay $40 to $45 every weekend or every event we do. We spend that much money on an event and made more money at those events than we did with you. And we were there for over 2 days, pretty much.
And that's
12-hour shifts. 12-hour shifts on both 2 days. I work 5.5 hours and make the same amount of money that I make there. That is, and then I was saying, like the weekend before we did the vegan one, and we made over that amount, like by $400 or $500 over that amount doing a vegan, and that was 12 to 5. 12 p.m. to 5. We got there at 10 to set up. They made sure that we were taking care of that. Like, they were on it. And there was nobody being rude to us. Nothing. They made sure, are you guys making sales? Are you guys making your money? They were even worried about making sure we make our money. And we paid, I don't know how much that one was. How much was that? 40, 25? $45. So that's what I'm saying. Is like, we're putting money in your pocket. And we want to feel like we're important to you too. Even if you don't care nothing about us, act it. Fake it till you make it. Didn't your mama ever teach you that? Fake it till you make it. My mama taught me that. Grandma, great grandma, all of them. And I only got 10 members.
They should have counted the spots have been marked out. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's how our normal events are. They have a vendor.
They have it. Like if we come late.
That's just how it is. Yeah. Like okay, this.
But he didn't even have a location where we was at.
But the crazy part, the year prior, they did have all the organization, the map. They said there was names, and they picked up the name, and you go right there. So it's just there's layers to it.
And then it was like in this location, let me just tell you, there was about 7 or 8 food vendors that's selling food. There was about 7 or 8 clothing vendors. Way too many clothing vendors. Way too many clothing vendors. And then there was
one wig.
One lotion cream person, 4 desserts, 5. 5 desserts.
Yeah.
So the versatile, there was not. And I'm a big advocate of, I don't care if there's 2, 3, 4 bakers, 2, 3, 4 vendors. Because it, to me, it's still no competition. You know what I mean? It's still like, but you didn't have nobody else. Like there should have been other places, like candles should have been there.
They did have candles.
They
did have a candle.
That was the lotion person.
Yeah.
They weren't a candle person.
Oh, you said
that's like us saying we're the dessert people. We're mainly hot sauce season. There we had dessert. They weren't a candle person there. There wasn't a person that does mugs. I mean, there's people that does mugs. I know Cali Custom Wigs, she had mugs there. But like this, that's all they do is customize mugs. They didn't have that. They didn't have freeze-dried candy. They didn't have, I mean, like there's a lot of different things you can have. If you're only going to have this limited amount of people, it's all right for you to have 2 or 3. 2 of each or something. But like literally, they had 3 in the middle of us, clothing vendors. 1, 2 this way. 1 over here or 2 over here. 2 on the other side of us. And then I think it was 2 because there was 3. It was 3 because it was this lady, the other lady that had a smaller tent, and she had a dressing room, and then there was a person that had shirts and hats. So that was, So look how many that is. So that's 3, 6, like I said, 8 clothing vendors. And you could have all these other people.
Yeah, it just wasn't very well put together.
Thank you. And then you fight me on it. I don't understand.
I'm like, what are you doing? You're trying to do a battlefield over here.
But he just fights me on it every
So
time.
anyway, we gotta welcome somebody who's back. We got
Six Bows is back. Hey,
You
Six
know
Bows.
what? I left out the room, came back, and the baby had clicked on your live. No cap.
See, baby know Auntie Nora is the bomb. So I gotta see my Auntie Nora, yes.
So yeah, that was our experience with that event. But outside of that, I mean,
So we're minus $400 on this event.
But there was some positive to the event. The vendors that we met there was really nice, especially the donut people.
I love
the donut people were spoiling us, giving us so much donuts. She liked the maple donuts. The lady came with a whole bag of day-old donuts just for her. So I mean, we met some really nice people that was there. But it was,
and the people from Seattle wanted us to come to Seattle.
Yeah, there was a lot of people that
pop-up vendors there. They were really impressed with the soul food, hot sauce.
Yeah, the people who came to our table, they really did enjoy.
They were very impressed with us.
It's just the issue was it was only a fraction of what could have been. So it's like when you know there's so much potential, but you know it was hampered by their actions, it's kind of like, okay, well then what? Why have us like this? Because at this point, you could have just did a separate vendor event, which would have needed its own advertising campaign, all this different stuff, and we're just going to be separated like this. So, and then,
because you got to understand, all the people that came were people for the concert. When you could have just opened this up for a lot of people to come and support.
Yeah, it could have been the height because it was in a college. So it could have been the college thing going on because.
But I heard they was rude to some of the college students.
I expected to see.
Just walked in, heard them talking.
That's funny. I expected to see a lot more college students come in. I really only seen a couple, and I think that was because, again, I think they were trying to gatekeep the event, really, because they were acting like it's just so exclusive. But that part didn't have to be paid. What had to be paid is the concert part. That's what really mattered. But I mean, at least if you're not gonna run these vendors right, at least let the college students come in.
Not even college, let everybody know. Yeah. Like let the world know. Oh, at the concert joint, y'all, the such and such. That I know you couldn't let nobody in because you guys sold out, but
you could just at least have the vendor part since it was so separated, and all you're hearing is music. You don't really get to see the performance like that. But one of the college people worked there and went to the college, and she was saying, it would have been nice to just, get like a little message from, maybe some past people that's been here, and they could have came and seen the jazz, at least even known just about the jazz festival that was going to be there.
Because they were already sold out. That's why the jazz festival sells out the moment it opens. Because they have a big waiting list. So that's why they didn't really advertise it, because the jazz festival, and usually the vendors are next to the jazz festival. So you wouldn't have been able to come in and support. But since you had us segregated, we could have had a thing.
She's saying segregated.
That's how I felt.
Yeah.
That's how I felt.
You felt that discrimination?
Yeah, it was very discriminating.
Well, and I think even the vendors just was not treated with care. The way that the guy was speaking to them, like there was some good staff, but they weren't the main people. So they were just had a little bit of a supporting role. He was like
there was a main people. They just were doing their job. Because I met like 1, 2, 3. I met the guy that they're talking about, and he was grouchy. So I just said that was his personality, that he was grouchy. And then there was the other guys, because the one guy that I told you said I could have an extra header. Yeah, he was there, but he was working. So he wasn't paying nobody no attention. Yeah, he wasn't being rude or anything. The other one, you get a little power, you get a little money in your pocket. And there's some people that shouldn't be rich. There's some people that shouldn't have power because it goes to their head. That was just him. It just went to his head. Like, that's just what it went.
We got to welcome somebody in.
Hey.
All right. Busting down in the chat. We got Trap Vision 3D. Trap Vision. What's going on?
Yes. Trap Vision, I'm going to tell you this too. I thought, oh, this is the weekend. I'm buying that watch. I did because I knew I was gonna make some money. I said, this is the weekend. I'm buying that watch for Christmas, so I could be done because I'm trying to get my Christmas. Well, we don't do Christmas gifts. We do New Year's Eve gifts. So my New Year's Eve gift was going to be on and popping, but it wasn't.
And then what's it? So this is not the live that you was doing last time, right? It's not the event you was doing the last time live.
No.
That would have been.
I did a
That
live.
would have been Western Lynn.
No, I did it live Saturday
Yeah, you did.
because I didn't have nothing else to do.
No, that was, and you did on YouTube too, didn't you?
Yeah, after TikTok, I did YouTube.
We're gonna look at it. I forgot about this
because I didn't have much to do. You had a pop up and you don't have nothing to do.
Yeah,
like let's just get real in that conversation. We had a pop up and don't have nothing to do at a pop up.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna share this. Let's see.
You don't have to really share. That doesn't look decent.
That was right. Did you ever pan to the outside, or was it just on you the whole time?
It was on me the whole time.
Oh.
I didn't have a stand.
Oh yeah.
I had to hold my phone onto a box of spoons.
If you want to see this,
and the cup to hold it up.
This is the
y'all don't have to rewatch it. That one wasn't as popping as the TikTok one.
It wasn't
because I didn't have no food to taste.
But she was on there. 150 people stepped in. But Trap, he said, I just bypassed the title. What's the topic? It's
how I got abused at a pop up and how they stole my money and now I'm minus the $400. That's just what we talked about. How I got neglected at a pop up, how mistreated I was at a pop up, and how they stole $100 from me at a pop up.
That's all. That's what it's all about.
And I'm down $400 from this pop up. That is all we're talking about. Like let's get
real with the conversation.
That's just what it is. And now I'm getting ready to go to a pop up in a few minutes. That's gonna be 10 times better. And I guess how much we pay for this pop up? $10. And I'm gonna make more than what I made Friday night. And I spent $10. And do they take care of you? Yes, they do. They spoil you, they take care of you, they love you, and it's like a family at this pop up for $10.
So we're
looking. And there's still no money from me.
Oh my goodness! So
there was no thievery, there was no theftery, and there was no segregation.
No thievery, no theftery. There was.
You gotta make up your own words when you use a man like this. And there was no segregation.
Because you get Queen of Nora in rare form over here.
Because you know, like I say, when you experience something for the first time, it's like, dang, it just like slapped you. And I kept saying, and I probably have to ask for forgiveness to this too. I've been apologizing to God about this because I can't get my mind off of it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like so mad. And I think I would feel better if I could just sit down with James personally, the guy that's running it, and just vent everything. But he might not want to hear what's coming out of my mouth now. But I don't know if I can tame this down. But
this. You might have to just
wait a couple of days.
Yeah, let that window just kind of air right out, especially when we go on Thursday or Friday. They would chop it up, get that out. That's the real get out. When you can really go into detail and have, because you still probably gonna be sitting with them the next couple of days.
I am, I'm going.
See,
I'm going to request to have a personal conversation with him and his wife. I really am. Like, you guys got to do better. If you need help, ask. Like, ask us. Like, just ask. You should have like a team of people that you can ask. Like, I understand you might not want to go with the organization because the organization might charge too much, and you like, I could just pay these people. But make sure you're paying the right people, doing what it's doing, and you're getting the benefit, and everybody's treated fairly. Like, if you're not gonna treat us fairly, then don't do the job. Like, if I wanted to do a pop-up event, and I thank God that I never did, but I wanted to do a pop-up event thing where I got a whole bunch of pop-up people. I was collecting cards and everything because I was gonna do it. I even had the location. I was even gonna pay for the advertising. I mean, I was gonna go as much out that I could do. But it is never a guarantee of how many people are going to come to a pop-up. It's never a guarantee. Like how many people are going to spend? You can get 1,000 people there, but you can't guarantee they're going to take their money out and support you with 1,000 people. Like I was next to this lady, the one they said I was bullying. The reason she made all herself, it was family.
Yeah.
She knew everybody, and she said that. I told her, like, I bet you if your mom came here, you would find out you related to her.
Yeah, true.
That's just because his mom know the whole Portland. She knew the whole Portland. And like I said, I got 10. I got 10 on it. I got 10 on it. On Portland, family. And we can count outside of Portland. I got 10 family members. That's what we count, like literally. If we're talking about family, you just got 10. Blood related, 10. Maybe 8.
Nothing went down.
If we talk about blood related, maybe 8. But that's just like that's what I said. So she made her money, and she didn't pay what we paid. She didn't pay nowhere near what we paid. But she made her money and some money. She wasn't out of no money.
No, it was good of it for her.
Yeah, and that was good because, like I said, it's her family. So
yeah.
They would go, come over there. Oh, really? Go over there and buy something from her. Yeah, tell her I went to so and so. And that was fun. Like, I'm not hating on her. Like, I'm glad you did good. Stupid Burger. I'm not hating on. I'm glad they did good. But you know why Stupid Burger did good versus her was family. Stupid Burger did good. You know why? Because they gave out 2 free dinner tickets or 2 free meal tickets because it's an all-day event, so they had a lunch one and a dinner one.
That would have been nice. I mean, because you do pay so much. And again, the rates went up from last time. Obviously, there's inflation, all that. But at least create an incentive. It doesn't take too much to do that. You're already giving the vouchers out. You probably already have this budget to do that anyway. The people
they gave away. They started doing the gift bag and then did that instead. Mm-hmm. And then they didn't tell the employees, the volunteers. They just said we're not doing the gift bag. So a lot of the volunteers didn't know about the free meal ticket. So they didn't know that was in place.
So there's so much unorganization. Yeah. Even just.
But if you wouldn't have hung up, you would have heard all that.
I had to go to work.
You went to room.
I was in the toilet. I was on the toilet and I had to use the restroom.
Okay, great.
He's calling me at the wrong
time. I
ain't I was trying to save my bed, but I'm like, this is a number 2 kind of conversation. But anyway, Trap said, see, that's how you know something is twisted when your words don't even come out.
Exactly. You don't even understand the pain I went through.
And Six Boy said, you know what? I went to the farmer's market the other day and the vendors were not welcome. Because even Little Baby Joy, she asked to go to the booth and the lady just stared at us when I spoke to her. I was going to buy her a little cute crochet turtle.
And you know what? And I get on vendors. When I see vendors and I feel like I want to talk to them, I don't walk around like I used to because I don't know how to spend money. Like, I don't know how not to spend money, and I'm trying to make money, not spend money. So,
you put your card on lock like that lady said.
Yeah, but I know how to unlock it, so that still wouldn't work for me. But I tell vendors that like all the time. The reason I can get on the phone when I'm there is because there's Eli. You know what I mean? Eli is doing the work. But if he's not there, I can't be on my phone posting and doing lives and all that if there was not an Eli there. So then, and even when I'm there, sometimes I have to still talk because, I'll be like, Eli is like the best salesperson there is, but Eli is a one-track mind salesperson. So if you interrupt his sales pitch, he has to shut down for a minute, compute it, and then boot back up. So he goes through a phone process where he has to update his mindset. So then that's where I feel like I come in and I whoosh on. And then when I get back in, he'll jump in. So sometimes I'm there to do that. But majority of the time, Eli, he's the best salesperson ever. I was very blessed to have him become a salesperson, and especially as shy as he was when he was in the beginning. But I tell people, you've heard me say this, Six Bows. You heard me say, if you got to sell yourself. And a lot of people feel like they have this mentality. If you go to the store, if you go to Safeway for Myers or Kohl's or Coach or any of those stores, they don't have to sell themselves. Well, their store already sells themselves. And the owner manager is not there. The owner's not there because It's already there. So they already trust whatever the brand is, or they're going to find out about it, or somebody already told them about it. You as a vendor, we don't trust you. We don't know you. And I say that as a we because when I shop, if you're not giving me your attention, if you can't tell me about your product, if you can't sell me you, I don't want it. That's a lot of things people say. They come in, we here, sell it to me. As a person that's tell me what you got. Not a lot, you get a few of them that says sell me. And a lot of people can't sell them because they don't know how to sell themselves because they're too busy on the phone. You get practice with all the people that come in there. Let me see how you feel. What's going to trigger? You start having fun and making slogans for yourself and stuff. You don't mind doing that, but if you're not taking the time and the effort to do it, you're not going to get it. And so you get people like that, and then they wonder why they're not making money. And then they're like, oh my gosh, I'm not making no money. Oh my gosh, I'm not making no money. You're not making no money because you're not selling yourself. And so, yeah, you're going to get a lot of they just assume they should be up there by so-and-so. And you got to understand too, and I tell this to me, when you are a pop-up market vendor, your prices are higher than the stores. Your prices cost more. So you need to let them understand who you are for them to want to spend the money that they're spending on you. And so that person didn't need you to buy that crochet turtle because apparently they didn't want the money. That's how I look at it. Oh, you don't want the money? That's fine. Like I told the lady there, when they said I bullied. Now me and her talking and we laughed and she let us use her water bin to wash her hands and all that. And so she ups and leaves and there's a customer at her table. And he was like, such and such. I said, yeah, she makes the brown and bars or whatever bar he was talking about. I didn't know she made it or not because I didn't know what
cookie bar or something like that.
I didn't know what it was. So that's what it was. And I didn't even know she was gone. I looked, I was like, she's gone. So when she came back, I said, I'm gonna tell you something right now. I'm gonna whoop your behind. I'm gonna let you know right now, I'm gonna whoop your behind. I said, we're sitting here, we're talking, we've been communicating, we've been laughing together. You can't tell me you're leaving. So if somebody comes and buy something, I can cover your booth and make sure you are right. She was like, oh, I said, no, I mean, this is your money. You are one person, so you're going to need help. And I'm used to vendors saying, oh, can you watch my booth? Because I'm gone. So let them know that I'm gone. They have that. She didn't have that. And maybe because she never had to have it. Yeah. But I'm like, no, you had a customer. That was a sale that I could have made sure you got. I'm right here. I'm not going to steal from you. I promise I'm not going to steal from you. But you need to let me know that you have it. Let me know, oh, this is the price of here, blah, blah, blah. I do it all the time. Me and Avi, Eli don't because he's our salesperson. So me and Avi, we cover people's booths all the time. So I said, next time you're going to be a timeout. All the grown folks is going to have their own timeout corner. And my daughter going to be in timeout, Eli in timeout, now you in timeout. And it was a laugh, but it was just out of that. You're there to make money. And that's what I was trying to tell people. You're there to make money. And you cannot not try to make money if this is what you want to do. So they well, she didn't want no money. Yep. And that's good you didn't spend your money on it because she needs to learn the hard way. Open your mouth if you want somebody to buy it. You're working your butt off to sit here and crochet a dang turtle. I don't care if you crocheting while you're there. You can talk while you crochet. You ain't got to stand up. You be like, oh,
I've seen people do it too. I've seen people do it.
We see them do clothes. We see them do all
kinds of working hard. And they know how to get straight back into it.
Even when I'm on the phone doing something, they Lila walks away, I get that. What do you want me to do? And sometimes my back hurts. I have to get up slowly, but I'll be ready to serve them. You got to be able to do what you do, and if you're not going to take the time to do it, then you can't get mad that you didn't make the money. You know what I mean? Like I know how much money I should make at every event. Okay, once I get to the event, okay, this is where our mid cap should be. We might get lower, we might get higher. If it's lower, because it's not that many people that showed up at the pop-up market. If it's higher, we have way more people that showed up. But our average amount, this is what it is. So
Trap said you better tell them.
So if they don't want thank you, Trap. They don't want no money, honey. Don't give nobody your money that don't want your money.
61 said, yeah, I got a job at a real estate agency once because I stopped the owner in the parking lot and I sold him a set of knives out my trunk.
There you go. And that's what I'm saying.
61 said, yeah, that was just a courtesy.
Yep. And that's the thing. It's a hustle out there. And I guess that's the thing you got to understand. You hustling. Just because you at a vending spot, you hustling. And understand nobody needs to buy nothing from you because they do got it at the grocery store. They do got it at the clothing store. They do got a candle store. They do got a Hallmark card place and all that. So they're already established. They're buying from you because they want something homemade. They want something, they want to support you.
Yeah.
And if you don't want nobody to support you, sit there on your phone, sit there and crochet, sit there and ignore the people that's trying to give you the money. Why are you ignoring somebody giving you money? I just don't get it. I ain't ignoring nobody giving me no money. I don't care. This one lady was over there telling me about the business spot and going off about it. I saw a customer. She had to go over there and talk to Eli because I was like, "How you doing? What you need?" I'm not stopping.
She talked to me for a little bit and then she left.
Because I'm not stopping my money to have a conversation about you in this horrible business spot. I am not. Now, when there was nobody here because it was that, that's fine. But my two people that's here now, they get my full attention. What you need? You want cakes? Let me tell you what cakes I got. This is what I got. This is what I do. Why you? This is what we do. I'm a one-stop shop over here, and that's including my mouth running.
So, y'all, we got to get off. We do have another event to go to, like she said today.
Yeah.
And I got to do some stuff. You got to move the car and everything. So, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and close off. Hope this you know.
Hope I'm in a better mood by the next time we do it. Let's just
definitely. Definitely. That's what I wanted to say.
Keep up alive.
But it was fun just being able to chat up and just share.
I got anger issues.
We're gonna go ahead and close out though. No outro this time by saying, remember to love and live each day as if it were your last.